really got me interested in the first place is because it's like the first coherent film with a coherent story I've acted in. I mean, you see, I have acting experience. I do have acting experience, but that was limited to high school theater, which it's still acting, but a different kind of acting. You see, whereas in film you can do a scene over and over again in case you mess up. In theater, there's none of that. You have to be on cue, on point at all times. In film, you don't really have that, or at least not as much. So that's also what got me interested. That's a big part in what got me interested. I love the character I play because in some aspects he is an extension of myself. I feel that the relationship between my character and John Gibson kind of reflects the real-life relationship I have between me and my best friend. In a way, he is an extension of myself. I mean, if I had a British accent. What really intrigues me is that it's really not your typical romance film. I mean, there's a lot of romance is a big part of it, but there's also a drama, and there's the infamous Orb of Life, which gives kind of like a science fiction element to it. It's not a cookie cutter film, know what I mean? And I feel that the trailers and other bits I've seen of it really try to capture the essence of its uniqueness and originality. A couple, actually. I still want to get back to the idea of me playing a heavy metal superhero who saves all these metal bands from people who oppose it. That's the main one that's the main one that I want to do after all this is taken care of. And I also want to do that lighthearted one where I go to Russia, get turned into a T-Rex, and find love. I'm still thinking about how the plot of that would be, though, because there really are endless possibilities with something like that.
Why are you in your own story? Why do you wake up with amnesia in an old abandoned warehouse? Why is there a woman in a black bikini touching your forehead while your head bleeds profusely? Who is this woman? For that matter, who is this masked figure with a trench coat? And what does he symbolize to the story? None of it makes any sense to me, John. And I'm trying so hard to understand, and I just don't.
And this is the magic of our filmmaking.